Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be doing an unboxing. This is a similar size and a similar vibe to my unboxing where I unbox my new terminal buildings, except this one, in this box there are models. These are some models that I've wanted for a very long time and I was finally able to afford them about a month and a half ago-ish, and so I ordered them and they've just arrived a couple days ago. Before I do start, I do want to give a quick little shout out to both the Grayland Station shop in Chicago. That was the store where these models have actually come from. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Thunder Bay Aviation. They have a shop and also a YouTube channel, I'll link that at the end. They were the ones who they were like the middleman basically. They were the ones who got these for me from Grayland Station. And they're not sponsoring this video, I didn't get these for free or anything like that. But they got these for me for a really good price. I don't believe it was anything like special treatment or anything, I believe this is just how much the models cost. But I got the context of this box for £300. Now to put that into context, if I were to buy this from my regular retailer, the Aircraft Model Store, it would have cost me £450. And although £300 is still a lot of money, I'm saving a good £150, which is a lot of money. But without any more hesitation, I guess we should unbox this box somehow. What you can do if you want is, before we unbox this, leave in the comments what you think is in this box, because I'm interested to see what you guys think I would spend £300 on. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open this. I think it's safe to say this is the largest box of model aircraft I've ever got. Okay. We have the box open. This box is so big you can't even see the top of it. You can't even see me. But okay, this is it's gonna be quite interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put the box over here and I'm gonna put them here. So, alright, here we go. A little bit of a disclaimer, as soon as I take out the first model, you're gonna know what the next two are as well, so there's that. Okay, so, to start off with, we have the Gemini 200 British Airways Landor 747-400. And again, I'm pretty sure you can guess what the next ones are going to be. British Airways 747-400 in the Negus livery. And to conclude this unboxing, we have the British Airways 747 in the BOAC livery. Can now put this box over here. Now, as many of you know, I've started to get into 1-200 diecast collecting lately. I don't have a huge 1-200 diecast fleet at the moment. I have the BEA A319. I actually get that because that's of course related to these. Okay, here's the box of the BEA A319. Of course, this is the fourth retro aircraft in BA's fleet. This is the only one left flying now. Sadly, of course, these are now retired. But we have this. I got this when I went to Bournemouth. I actually saw this aircraft there, and so when I came home, I just decided to buy this as like a memento. And then I actually ordered these the day after I came back from Cardiff and St Athan and all of those places that I went to. So this is kind of my memento of that trip. I also have just got last week the United Stars and Bars 727, the United Tulip livery E170, I think that's it. Oh, and the Concorde as well. But yeah, I don't have a huge 1-200 fleet. This is actually probably going to about double my fleet, and all of the aircraft I have are relatively small. So these are my first wide body, big 1-200 models. These models as well have some kind of connection to me, as I've actually flown two of these before. As many of you know, I flew this aircraft. This is the British Airways Negus 747. This is registered Golf Charlie India Victor Bravo. I flew this one in 2018, August 2018, from Washington Dulles to London Heathrow. Of course, that was pre-Negus. That was when it was painted into just the regular British Airways livery. But the registration was of course the same, so it's the same aircraft. And then one of the aircraft that you probably wouldn't have known, and I didn't know until a couple of weeks ago, is I've actually flown on this. This is the Landor 747. This is registered Golf Bravo November Lima Yankee. I flew this one in 2017 from Washington Dulles to London Heathrow. I didn't actually know that until I was actually looking through some screenshots that I did of the flight, and I realised the registration was of this aircraft. So I have flown on these two aircraft. I haven't flown on this one though. Well, not to my knowledge anyway. I could have flown it back when I was younger, but I know I've flown on these two aircraft. Okay, and with rambling over, I'm going to get to unboxing these, but quickly before I do also have a little bit of a dilemma. I also have this, and this is another BOAC 747. The reason why I have this is originally from Greyland Station, I could only get the Landor and the Negus, so I actually bought this one on eBay, and then they said they had it at a really good price, so I got this one, and my intention is to resell this one. And so in the pinned comment below, I will have the link to the eBay page where you can buy this if you want to buy it. I did also briefly open this just to check it's not broken or anything like that. And so technically that was my first experience with the wide body Gemini 200. So I actually recorded that a while ago when I got this, and I'll play that for you now. Okay, and jumping back in time now, this is the £150 one I got from eBay. This is the one I'm actually going to be reselling, as I will have two of these. But this is before I've got all of the others, so this has just arrived. I'm still waiting on the others. But I am going to briefly unbox this, just mainly to check that it's, you know, in okay shape and it's not damaged in any way, because, you know, I got to check that it's still okay to resell. And I did also want to capture kind of my first-hand reaction of one of these boxes and the models, because this is my first interaction with a 1-200 wide body aircraft, and one of the biggest wide body aircraft that exist. Okay, and opening it, and here we go. Gonna take it out like this, and here she is. Wow. And the wrapping paper here is preserved pretty nicely. Again, the only reason I'm getting this out, I would have just left this in the box and resold it like that, but the only reason I'm getting this out is because I just want to double check that this is in good condition, because it could be broken into a million pieces and I'd have to resell it, and you know, I wouldn't realize. It's got some rips on the side here. This is more as well just proof that I didn't break this if any of this is broken, but yeah, I guess it's got a little pull tab here. Okay, and there we go, that's that pull tab out. I can just lift this up like that. Okay, and the polystyrene is now out of the box, and I'm going to lift this first sheet to reveal the aircraft. Oh man, that is beautiful. Again, everything seems in very, very nice condition. I love the fact you get a stand with it. That's a very nice touch. And of course, on the wide body 1-200 aircraft, the landing gear does come separately. It's like magnetic, so you can choose to have the landing gear down or even the landing gear up. These are all the covers for the landing gear as well. They go in that little indent there. Everything seems good, and that is going to go straight back in the box, because again, I'm going to resell this. I'm just making sure it's in good condition. This aircraft will probably be on eBay by the time you watch this video. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can go and bid on this model. It's a very, very nice model. I just kind of did this as well to show you that, you know, none of this is broken on my end. If it is at all broken, then it's probably something to do with the postage, but you know, there we go. It's in very, very good condition, and I can't wait to get my one. But yeah, going back to the future now, I'm going to cut back to when I have all three of my own retro 747s. And I do indeed now have all three of my own retro 747s, and we're going to now get on to unboxing these finally. I think we're probably going to go from left to right, so we're going to start with the Landor, go to the Negus, and then the BOAC. Okay, and starting off with the Landor 747, registration Golf Bravo November Lima Yankee. This one is named the City of Swansea. It was built 27 years ago. A few of British Airways 747s are actually named after cities in the UK, and this one is actually named after the city of Swansea. I've seen this aircraft in multiple places. I've seen this, of course, at London Heathrow when I would go and catch flights. I used to see this a lot there. I've also seen this at Bournemouth. I uploaded my Bournemouth video a while ago, and I actually saw this at Bournemouth. And then lastly, I saw this at Cardiff. Now, I believe the next thing for this aircraft to do, sadly, is to fly from Cardiff to St Athan to be scrapped. There are many petitions about whether British Airways should keep these or not, but I honestly think British Airways, just by the sounds of things, I think they're pretty much done with 747 at this point. And after all, what a lot of people forget is these retro liveries were actually painted onto 3 of BA's oldest 747s, and the intention before the coronavirus even happened was that these retro liveries were going to be scrapped first before any of the other 747s. Because I mean, this one in particular is actually 27 years old, delivered in 1993. And so yeah, this was scheduled to be retired quite early, I believe, like probably next year if the coronavirus didn't even exist. But But yeah, without further ado, we're going to get onto this aircraft. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through the box in this camera view, and then I'm going to switch to a camera view over my shoulder. And you can actually see them almost like the unboxing experience from a POV point of view. First thing I want to mention is the box is a little bit damaged. I'm not sure whether that was through shipping or whatever, but the box is a little bit damaged. There are a few rips and tears about, but as long as the plane is okay, that's honestly all I really care about. Okay, and moving to this kind of POV shot, you can see we've got the box here, and we're going to go ahead and open the box. I won't do a full kind of review on this model. I'm hoping I'll have a review out tomorrow. This is going to be more of an unboxing. I just don't like my videos to be over like 10 to 15 minutes, so I like to keep it nice and compact. But without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this model. You can see we've got a little cardboard pull tab down there, and then we can lift up the side of the box here, and then we can slide out the polystyrene covering for the model. Okay, here we go. So, taking off the top of the polystyrene, and oh my, I cannot begin to tell you guys how much I've been looking forward to this, and oh, that looks so unbelievably good. So we've got the actual model aircraft here. We've got the landing gear in here because of course most of the wide body aircraft from GML 200 come with magnetic landing gear, so you can choose to have the landing gear out or in. And then just in here we have a stand for the model as well. Stand is pretty nice quality. It's the same kind of stand as I got with my United 727. It's just a little bit larger as well. It's just a scaled up version of that stand. But moving the model back over here, we can take off this plastic, and now we can take out the model. I'm buzzing right now, like I'm not even kidding. Okay, right, what's the best way to do this? Let's just do this. I always hate polystyrene because it feels like you're going to break the model when you take it out of the box. But taking the model out, just got the nose in there, and wow, that is insane. Got the plastic on the bottom as well, and there we have the model. Of course it's very heavy, it's die cast, it's 1 to 200. I was expecting that, but man, it's quite hefty. Got all the antennas and everything. This looks incredible. I'm actually going to go ahead and open up the landing gear as well, putting in all of the main landing gear. Okay, that's pretty easy. This one here kind of slots in under the main fuselage and then goes in, so that's quite secure and stuff. We've got this one here as well, slots in under there, and then we've got the main ones on the fuselage which pop in there and there. And now we have the model freestanding on its own. Look at that, that is insane. I love this so much. This is such a beautiful model, and this is only part 1 of 3. That's a lot more secure than the United 727, I can tell you that. We can take all of this and put it down here. And now we can move on to this aircraft as well. This is the Negus 747. This aircraft is registered Golf Charlie India Victor Bravo. It's 26 years old, and I saw this one at Heathrow. If you remember back to that video I did. So I did 2. I did one where I went to Heathrow and Cardiff, and then I went to St Athan and Kemble as well. I actually saw all of these in the first video. So I saw this at Heathrow, then I saw the Landor and the BOAC at Cardiff. Again, I won't go really through the box because it's exactly the same. The only thing that's different is of course this clip art of the Negus livery here, and I can't wait to unbox this. So I'm guessing it's the same thing. We have the pull tab down there, and then we can open the side and then slide out the polystyrene that's protecting the model. And taking off the top, and there we have it. It's got all the same details, all the same kind of stuff. It's got the landing gear in here, we've got the stand. The stand is exactly the same as well. It would have been cool maybe to have like a little plaque on there about what the aircraft is, but I guess I can interchange these stands now, so if one breaks or anything, I doubt it'd break, but if it did I could use this on my Landor or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, taking out the model now. Alright, everything seems nice. This is so detailed. I love all the antennas as well. There's a lot more antennas than the 1 to 400 models, I can tell you that. But yeah, this is absolutely amazing. I love this model so much. And we can take out the landing gear again. I'm just going to pop that back in there for now. Absolutely beautiful. I actually sat these 4 windows up here. If you can see these 4 windows here, they were the seats I had to my business class seat on the upper deck. This was my final flight on the 747 I took on this exact aircraft. I believe I entered this door here, the L2 door, Then I went up the little staircase up here. I think it goes up and then curves around. Galleys at the back. I remember all of this so vividly. I said hi to the hostess that was on there. Then I walked down. I remember I walked past my seat. I walked about to the middle. And then I realised my seat was actually at the back of the cabin at the top. Last 4 windows I had to my seat, as I said. And I believe my seat was actually the biggest business class seat because it was at the back. I had a little bit extra room at the back here. Then I flew business class. My family actually flew premium economy. They would have been somewhere along here. It's always nice to get models, but when you have an actual like sentimental attachment to one, when you've actually been on one, I've been on this one of course, as I said as well, but when you've actually been on one, it just adds so much more than it's just a model. And yeah, as I said, I'll be going through all of the details of this model tomorrow. I also have some other stuff to show you in that video, which I'm very excited to show you. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to go put this on the stand. We can get to the BOAC model. And the final one, here we go. Okay, so this is the third and final 747. Again, the box is exactly the same. We've just got the BOAC artwork on the front here. And then we can pull down that tab. And the final 747, we can lift off the lid here. And here we go. The plastic on the top there. Again, exactly the same. We've got the landing gear in here. I'm going to actually take this out preemptively this time. Put the landing gear down there. Taking it out. There we go. Got the plastic on the bottom there. We can pop in all of the landing gear like so. Oh, hang on. Whoa, hang on. Where's the... Okay, and just as I thought everything was going to be okay, we are missing a piece out of the box, actually. We're actually missing the landing gear that goes here. I've checked the other packet, it's not in here. It was in that first packet, so it's not the end of the world. I'll just contact whoever and try and get a new piece for this aircraft. Oh yeah, I've just noticed this as well. Okay, this is a little bit of an issue here. The forward landing gear doesn't actually have a magnet in the thing, so literally when I put it in, it just falls straight back out again. So we have 2 issues with this model. Man, I thought this was going to be perfect. I thought this was going to be a home run, but there we go. Something always has to go wrong. We have the forward landing gear that doesn't have a magnet in, and we don't have the landing gear for this this wing here. But yeah, all in all, an almost perfect unboxing. Just a shame about the landing gear off of this one, but luckily nothing came broken as such. We're just missing some pieces. I guess you could classify this as broken because there's no magnet in the top of this landing gear here. But apart from that, these are honestly amazing, amazing models. I do have my second BOAC, and I can assure you that the second BOAC isn't broken, but I do have my second BOAC that will be on eBay. I'll actually be selling probably my United Airlines 737 that I got an extra one of. And then I think I'm actually going to keep my extra JetBlue A321 because when I do suggested updates and stuff like that. But I will have my second BOAC 747 on eBay, and as well my second Star Alliance United 737-800. But apart from that, that does kind of conclude this video. I am in love with all 3 of these aircraft. This one needs a little bit of TLC to start with, but these 2, these are absolutely perfect. Again, I will have a full review on these models coming tomorrow, as well as some other stuff that I really want to show you. But apart from that, I want to thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one that's coming tomorrow. So yeah, bye.